Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Chan with the WBZ News Update. Let's get a check of our top stories. The judge hearing the Karen Reed case is trying to sort through last-minute motions today before the trial begins. Now, there are more than 24. Reed's trial is set to start next week. Now, one of the most significant motions focuses on the defense strategy. Prosecutors say in January 2022, Reed was drunk when she hit her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, with her car and left him to die in a friend's yard in Canton. Reed's defense plans to argue that someone else killed O'Keefe. The judge said it's within Reed's rights to blame a third party for O'Keefe's death, but she wants the defense to give her more information first.
I don't know who the third party culprit is, even after reading 4,500 pages of discovery. I don't know what motive a third party culprit might have. I don't know how it's relevant. I don't know if it's remote or if it's current. I don't know if it's speculative or if it's relevant. I don't know if it will prejudice or confuse the jury.
And another top story, state police and the Oak Bluffs Police Department are investigating an incident that took place last night in which a vehicle ended up in the water at the Oak Bluffs terminal. We're still waiting on more details on exactly what happened here, but officials with the Steamship Authority tell us that vehicle remains in the water and will be removed when the weather conditions improve. They also say they will make a full assessment of the damages from this incident. And funding for Massachusetts emergency shelter systems could run out by Monday. The Senate Ways and Means chairman says lawmakers are trying to come up with a solution now, but they don't have an agreement just yet. The latest state data shows there are 7,499 families in the shelter system, which is one family below the Healey administration's cap. Now, the storm is moving out, but we are expecting some strong winds this weekend. Let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Jason Michael.
All right, Tiffany, as we're looking ahead, it's going to be a very big weekend. The BAA 5K is happening this weekend, as well as Marathon Monday. It's going to be a vacation week next week for the vast majority of the Commonwealth, certainly as the kids are going to be out of school next week. We got to get this system to pull away. It's been causing quite an issue across the area. Northampton to Southampton, to Holyoke to Florence, to East Hampton to Princeton, even up to Leominster. 1 to 2 inches have been that range that we've been forecasting all week long, and Model Trends have been forecasting it quite well along with us here, the WBZ weather team. Look at some of the wind gusts we've had. Oh my goodness, my friends. Over 40 miles per hour gusts there in Martha's Vineyard. Woods Holes at about 46 mile per hour gusts. Falmouth over 50, along with Blue Hill Observatory, and even Fall River coming into about near 60 mile per hour gusts. And again, this has been lining up fairly well with that strong south wind moving into the region there as this area of low pressure moves eastbound. Current wind gusts, again, around 40 mile per hour gusts there in Bedford, 35 in Boston, 41 in Marshfield. Look at 35 mile per hour gusts over in Plymouth County, and even getting down towards the Cape, almost a 50 mile per hour gust there in Hyannis. We should be averaging around 55 degrees, but that pool of southerly air has also been advecting into the region, allowing for the warmer air to move back in. It's actually been quite nice. It's just been kind of iffy outside, okay? That ick factor, as the kids like to say. Fog is also beginning to wane, so we're going to be begin to see some modest improvement in terms of our visibility as the dry air moves back in, and we also try to see a little bit more of our winds are going to be changing as well. So if you're going to thin away later on this evening for the first pitch, we'll be in the 50s and likely going to feel like the 50s as well. And I think there's also going to be a good chance of being able to see the sunset later on this evening. But also there are other games happening this weekend. Look at tomorrow. Pair of fives expected around the first pitch. And even on Sunday, early in the afternoon, we'll likely be touching on about 62 degrees for the first pitch. That's where I'm going to begin, okay? This weekend, a few showers are going to linger, perhaps even a late rain chance possible on Sunday. But again, that's going to be minimal, so don't worry about that. Looking warm and also sunny and dry for the start of the week next week on Monday and Tuesday, with more rain chances arriving by Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So I won't belabor the forecast. Let's get into the hour by hour here. As you can see, some increasing clouds give way to some clearing skies later on this evening, roughly around 6, perhaps even 7 p.m. We'll start to see the clouds kind of peel back here. But we're still going to be dealing with the south wind, and that more westerly wind arrives overnight, certainly for the morning hours for you tomorrow. And what that will do is that will fetch even more energy around and throw back some pop-up showers for us tomorrow afternoon. Fairly light, along with some cloud cover, but also giving a little bit of a difference in terms of our forecast. And look at Sunday. We clear things out here. We roar back a few more extra clouds, but those clouds are really going to be indicative because of the warmer air advecting into the region. Warmer airs typically sometimes indicates a little bit of instability. So we'll keep our rain chances through the weekend, perhaps early early next week, anywhere from about 10 to maybe even 20%. Marathon Monday, it's going to be a beaut, isn't it? We're likely going to be in the mid to upper 60s across the area, and even going beyond that. By Tuesday, we could even be talking about to climb to near 70 degrees after beginning in the mid 40s. There are those minimal rain chances expected on Wednesday. We'll still be hoisting low 60s for both Wednesday and Thursday, with a better rain chance arriving for us on Thursday, with a chance for some scattered showers. Tiffany?
Okay, Jason, thank you. I'm Tiffany Chan, and this has been a WBZ News Update. Have a great day.